Very high protein. Very high protein. Yeah.
Okay, let's see it up close.
I pulled the legs off. Hi, we're Robin and Tony.
We retired early
We sold everything we owned.
and are now traveling the world full time.
This is our adventure.
We're homeless and jobless by choice.
And this month we chose to spend our time in Oaxaca, Mexico.
All right, we want to give you our honest first impressions of Oaxaca.
And we stayed there January 2026, living not as typical tourists. Made
Oaxaca,
it.
baby.
A little sleepy, but we're here, safe and sound.
Welcome to Oaxaca.
Welcome to the crib. We just arrived. I think it's about 8:30 at night. We left Toronto 5:30 in the morning. And our sweet driver, Leonardo, who was arranged through our Airbnb hostess, dropped us off. And here's our new pad. This is the kitchen table and chairs. This is the living room, which I guess before it didn't have a TV, but we told her that we would like a TV, so she got a TV for us. Very nice. And this is the kitchen, the little bar section, gas stove, mini fridge. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's a double sink, kettle, toaster oven, lots of dishes, lots of shot glasses. And then into our room. Oh, let me see, I don't know where the light is. Oh, here it is. And this is our bedroom, which is great. It seems like it's got AC and a king-size bed that looks pretty comfy. And then the bathroom is in here off the bedroom. And it's Mexican. Come on in here. This is the big shower. I mean, you know, we'll see. It's lots of room. So.
We just arrived, so
Yeah, well,
brand new to us, and getting here outside is very interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how the perspective changes for us as we become familiar with it, because driving in the nighttime, it's pretty scary looking.
Yeah, and the driver was telling us you definitely don't want to be out at night.
Yeah.
So we'll listen to him and we'll wait until morning to go explore. Hola, bienvenidos a Mexico. We're about to go out Oaxacan in Oaxaca. This is our neighborhood when we come out the front door. And now we're gonna explore.
Okay, so here's something could be concerning. So every building has all the way to the top. So there's barbed wire, then there's these things, fenced. Even the windows upstairs have bars on them. So like they are heavily protected from even people climbing the walls and getting on the roof. Not sure why all that is warranted. typical day in our life in Oaxaca.
Los sustantivos masculinos
One of our favorite places to grab some to go. La Populaire restaurant was where we were recommended to go for pozole. This was our most frequent stop on our way back home, La Casa del Tío Güero. Again at La Casa del Tío Güero, it quickly became our favorite restaurant. Even when we weren't feeling well, we could go there for a menu del dia, par la bar, to go. This was our favorite rooftop cafe called Cafe Cafe, and pan con madre with the best sourdough bread. Mirror image of SOMOS.
So piña miel is sweeter and juicier compared to a regular one. And piña miel is always very small. It's almost hand size. There. Yeah. So first, we're trying some plain piña miel, but I'm also gonna add some chili powder over there. Okay.
Add some what?
Chili powder.
Yeah, chili powder.
Which is a fresh cheese. This one is very crumbly. And we've got this one. Most people call it Oaxacan cheese, but the real name, the actual name, how Oaxacans call it, is quesillo. Okay guys, again, pico de gallo has tomatoes, onions, cilantro or coriander. The green ones are the cactus leaves and radish over here. Okay?
Yeah. Is it good? Share it? No, share. We'll show you a cold tour.
We've got another one here. Spicy as the other one. This one is a little bit less.
Thank you. Gracias.
Grasshoppers, we eat them in different ways. We can eat them as a snack, or we also put them on top of different things to give it an extra flavor. We also grind them and mix them with chili powder like those over there. Right there. Now, these ones in the middle are the traditional flavor. These ones have garlic, salt, and lime, okay? Then we've got those. Those have the same, but they also have onion and habanero. You know habaneros? These ones have the same as those. Garlic, salt, lime, but they also have chile de árbol, which sometimes is hotter than habanero. So, is it okay if we first try some of the traditional flavor and then some of the others if you want? Because you do want to try, right?
Yes.
Very high protein, very high protein. Yeah. Very good for you.
Okay, let's see it up close.
I pulled the legs off.
She's passing through.
Saving me.
She's passing through.
Okay.
Over here.
So what do you think?
Oh, watch out. Okay.
It's really good actually. The flavor is good.
It's actually good.
Yeah, it is, right?
It is. Gracias. I get you. Oh.
Eat a leg. I should eat a leg first.
No.
The legs.
You cut. Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
The legs. The legs are delicious. Sure, I like to eat it. You know, like that.
It's gonna get hotter and hotter. Oh,
Mexican City.
mucho gusto. Canada.
Canada.
Sí.
Beautiful.
Cold. Frío.
Cool.
Muy frío.
3 months over there.
Ah.
Very happy.
Hibiscus flower, some sparkling water and lime, and the mezcal that they're using is espadin, which is the smoky one, some hibiscus chili powder on top, and the rosemary.
Okay, let's start with the corn. So maybe you heard in the Catholic religion, humans were created by wood and clay. Here in Mexico, in the Maya culture, Mexicans were created by corn. For example, these are two men or two women or man and woman. You could choose, no? So, I'm gonna ask you, someone here knows Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo? Get inspired about the poor women in Mexico that used to sell chickpeas in the streets. These women love to look very glamorous. She's really popular here in Calaclaco. So in this one, we always do a little game, a little dynamic. That is how many faces you're able to find me in this mural. Quickly they are painting, and it's very cute. See a better effect of it. The side of the man was a man called Jorge Negrete. He was a very popular actor and singer from Mexico. Actually, he was the crush of all the grannies, not in here, also from my granny. Okay, this is the Cholo Squinkle, yes? If you remember again the name of a bite, the vagina of his wife. And when this happened, the menstruation was born for the woman. I know, nothing romantic, nothing so smart. Because to mine like skeletons, devils. But what happened? This mural is the old carrying a dog. Someone knows the name of this dog. Only a home, not a hotel, and it was completely clean without the mural. And the owner was really mad because he said like, why is gonna be murals in Jalatlaco? It's gonna get so touristical. Now you see he turned his home into a hotel and he put a mural by the artists Mother Yonki and Alejandro Pinton. In this one you can see they made a fusion of art and nature because they used the bugambilia for the hair. And this was we read two phrases. If you believe it, you're able to create it, and with love everything is better. So
All right, that's it. 1 month living in Oaxaca.
Yes. So we have a little bit of a quick summary of things we want to remember, along with our recommendation.
All right, so what did you think of the weather?
Weather was perfect. It was really cool in the mornings, which we love. So when we were walking to school in the morning, have a little hoodie on. By the time class was over, it was hot in the sun, and then started to cool off again in evening. And I don't think we had 1 minute of rain the whole month we were there in January.
Yeah, nailed it. Food.
Very different than we were anticipating for Mexican food, but still delicious. What do you think, the food?
Yeah, they're known for the food capital of Mexico.
Didn't know that.
So yeah, the food was very different, like Robin said. They're very different from anything we've known as Mexican food.
Like our idea of Mexican food, what we would get in Canada or the States are like crunchy tacos that fold like this, not the rolled ones, and tortilla chips, guac, salsa, queso. That's about I know there's more, but that was what we were expecting to get, and margaritas.
Instead, we had delicious, really good moles. That's another thing Oaxaca's known for, is the 7 moles that are created in Oaxaca.
Which are the thick sauces they put on their tortilla types things.
Yeah, with like 30 plus ingredients with fruits and nuts and spices.
And we had fun trying those. A lot of restaurants offer a sampling of it. So definitely loved that.
Yeah.
And I loved the agua del dia.
Yeah, water of the day. So it's flavored water, but
not sweet, just really hydrating and
it's
delicious.
not tang. It's like good ingredients. And then they also have like clayudas and
which
tortas.
were their Mexican style of pizza that often are having flavor enhanced by sprinkling with chapulines.
We love chapulines. And
tortas, which are their sandwiches basically, and the cafes we loved. They have a good coffee culture here.
Yep. Agreed?
Costs.
Costs. So the food was good. It would cost us about like 140 to 165 pesos, which is like probably like $7-8
Per person.
US per
For a
person.
meal.
Yeah, and really good meal.
Really
Delicious.
good meals.
Alcohol, and I don't know if this is the case everywhere, but alcohol is the same price as a single meal, basically. So it'd be like 160 pesos would be margarita.
Yeah. So I found the alcohol prices anywhere we went were pretty much the same as in Canada and the United States, $10 to $12 for a drink. Housing was more expensive than we expected. I don't know why. We both thought it would be cheaper to stay in Mexico, but it was more expensive than
Again,
we thought.
we paid about $2,100
for the month.
for the month to
Just
stay.
outside of Centro.
About 3 blocks outside of the Central Historic District.
And then the water, that was something that we didn't realize we needed to do in that area. We would have to buy those 10-liter jugs of water to carry home. Not a big deal, good little workout. And it was like a 10-liter bottle cost just under $3, and we needed those like every day pretty much. And so water, alcohol, groceries were reasonable. Some really good deals on like bakery items that were fresh, but the shelving stuff was all pretty similar. Good deal, but you know.
And we didn't buy our regular groceries, definitely. Mostly a lot of snacks and coffee and tea and stuff like that. Fruits,
Chips.
avocados, wine. I guess we stayed away from the meats. Is really what it comes down to. We weren't sure about if it was going to make us sick or not. We
Right.
trusted restaurants to cook the meats and to have everything good, and kept it at that.
But walking through those markets, when you see the chicken with the feet on them, it's hard to, on the counter, not refrigerated. It's just hard to wrap your head around it for us. Classes, Spanish. How much did you learn?
I started from 0, so I learned a lot, but nowhere near where I'd hoped to be. So yeah, we learned lots, but again, it's learning the structure of the language. It's not just how do I say certain things? It's like the grammar. Like, okay, how do I conjugate? We did that in Canada with French. So I think it's probably helped us a little bit. But what do you think?
I really realized that we recognize a lot more Spanish when we hear it or read it. We know what it means, like we're understanding more, but where we get halted is when we try to communicate back and speak in Spanish. We're still grasping for the words, and you know.
Our class is structured so that we would learn vocabulary and grammar for the first 3 hours, and then the final hour would be communication. And so you do all that learning and a million different things you're trying to remember, and then it would be communication. You'd say, oh, like, so what did you do yesterday? And then it would just be like, can't think of any words. Like,
But we did.
So frustrating.
They were very patient with us and gave us time to try to think and help us guide through. So I really think we learned more than we realized, and I love that we're in an area where we can keep hearing it and try. I have to be better at trying to practice it more.
Yeah.
It's easier to do English here in Merida.
Yeah, there's not much English spoken in Oaxaca.
Right.
So it's almost entirely Spanish, which is perfect if you're, learning Spanish.
Yeah, you're immersed
everywhere
right in
you
it.
go, you're forced to try, and the people were fantastic. You're
Yeah.
trying, you're both laughing together because they're laughing at you. I mean,
Yes. What about dance class, salsa?
salsa was cool. I had never taken class.
Me
I never
either.
danced. I've always wanted to dance. Never.
One
was a
time I
dancer.
was out and one of the girls at work were trying to show me, look, it's easy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that was my only lesson I had prior to this. But we both came to love it. It was actually fun exercise because we were both sweaty by the end of the hour. Our teacher was great. He did not speak one word of English to us, not even hello. So we really had to listen carefully for the different directional words and watch, and it was a great experience. We loved it, and we learned some stuff.
And we definitely, at the end of salsa classes for the month, we understood a lot more of what the instructor was saying.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
That was an indication that our Spanish was getting better, I think.
Yeah. And then personally, I think memorizing the steps, and so I did it more like martial arts and not like dancing. So what I'm lacking in that whole salsa lesson for a month.
Wait a minute. They already saw your hip movement when we were practicing at home.
Yeah,
So they're not buying it. You know how to do it. Okay, speaking of activity, gyms. Gyms is a big thing that you want to be able to access to be able to keep working out with weights. We get in a lot of walking and a little bit of cardio with the dancing every day, but gyms.
Yeah, gyms are difficult to find. We did come across, just by happenstance, walking down the road, found a gym, and it was pretty decent price. It was $25 a week for a membership there.
Which that's kind of expensive, $100 a month.
Yeah, but it's hard to get membership. Like the 100, like in the U.S., it's what, like probably like $40, $30 to $40 a month. But they anticipate the year.
Oh, contract,
like, or something like
yeah,
that.
and they did have a per dia rate too. I forget what it was, a few dollars that you could go in and do a session just for a day if you wanted, but we didn't.
What classes did you do?
Okay, and speaking of that, because we walked so much, transportation in Oaxaca.
Yes, it is entirely pedestrian friendly. You could walk everywhere. It's fantastic. Friendly except?
It was treacherous. The sidewalks had random steps in them where you drop down or step up. A lot of the concrete crumbling. It's an old city. Trees growing up out of or poles are there, so you have to sort of squeeze through. It definitely wasn't where we were wheelchair friendly, or if you have any kind of mobility issues, you just have to keep your eyes down.
And around, because you also have wires, electrical wires hanging down. So you gotta watch out for those too.
Yeah, we assume they're dead, but you just don't want it to hit your head on accident. So yeah, we walked everywhere. We didn't use transit except to get to and from the airport, which was prearranged with our driver through our Airbnb hostess, which was great. We paid 1,300 pesos for the return trip. So that was about $65 to $75, I think, for trip. And the airport was about a 15-20 minute drive away each way. But it was nice, knowing that we were being picked up at night at the airport by somebody who knew exactly how to get us to our Airbnb.
And our method of converting constantly pesos to US dollars, if it was like, say, 600 pesos, you drop the zero, so you get 60, and then divide by 2, so 30, and add a couple bucks. So $32. So 600 pesos, $32.
Yeah, and we did that all the time. But as far as transportation, we saw taxis and buses constantly. Every time we were out, they were always around, but we just never needed to use them. I guess we were really in a good location that way. We could walk 5 to 20 minutes and we reached everything we wanted to.
And speaking about location, what do you think about safety?
Safety. So, funny story. We had our perception of what you saw in the video for safety, things that sort of surprised us coming from Canada or even in the United States. It was things we don't see on a regular basis. But we met a great couple who have traveled the world extensively, especially through South America and many other places. And when we were telling them our perception, Lisa was like, that's normal. The razor wire, the bars, she's like, people want to open their windows to get fresh air, but you don't want people just walking in your door or window. So it's normal to have bars. It was very new and surprising to us, but I'm happy we realized it's not uncommon. It's actually the opposite. It's very common, just not where we come from.
Anywhere in neighborhoods that are south of the United States. So we were living in the United States and in Canada. This is all new to us, so
And we only would see razor wire or barbed wire or whatever, like around high fences, around a prison. Yeah. I mean, that's when you would see it. So that's why it was kind of shocking for us to see it right in the neighborhood.
And same with police. You see police patrolling areas where we lived, but here they're in the back of pickup trucks with
machine guns.
Machine guns, yeah. So it's just
every time we went
from
out,
what we're used to.
Everywhere we went, there was constant patrolling. So that's part of the safety thing too. For me, Canadian again, you don't see guns like that. And as soon as you walk out the door, honestly, within minutes, you're going to see a pickup truck with a military driving it, and 2 standing up in the back of the flatbed of the truck with machine guns. I'm like, what if they hit a bump and shoot? I don't know. And then there you would often see motorcycle police, 2 on the motorcycle. That's something we don't normally see. Our police have 1 on a motorcycle, always 2 on the motorcycle. And then we saw like e-bike, e-bike police. So we put a few pictures, but there wasn't one time that we went out that we didn't see probably all of those things.
Right.
On a
And there
10,
wasn't
15
one
minute walk.
time we felt uncomfortable or in danger, really.
Yeah.
It was more of the signs that we weren't used to, that we perceived as a dangerous area.
Right.
But never felt uncomfortable. Everybody was nice. Never,
Yeah, but we did heed the warning, and we did not go out at night ever. Like, as soon as the sun started to set, we were beelining home. If we hadn't eaten yet, we would get par la bar to go and eat at our apartment, because we just didn't want to invite any trouble.
And I think the whole thing is, in Centro Historica, is the central part of the city, there's people milling about all hours. There's always stuff going on. There's restaurants and bars. So you're never alone. So you're with others on the street. So it's safe to walk around at nighttime there.
Yeah.
We lived about 3 blocks away, and you could sense it immediately. We went home at sunset, and as soon as you left Centro, okay, now there's nobody on the streets. It's just us walking. It's dark. So
different vibe.
Yeah.
Different vibe very quickly. And we came to love the roof dogs. They were so cute, but they'd be up there barking and being nosy, wanting to see everybody going by, the dogs that would stay up on the roofs of the homes or businesses.
So what would you think about, or what do we have to say about the people of Oaxaca?
Very friendly, very nice, very patient. Our Airbnb hostess was so responsive and, really helpful. Everybody we encountered was really nice, friendly. Our teachers were wonderful. The school was very welcoming and inviting. The dance teacher was great. I mean, and
They
the
all
people.
have good senses of humor. Like
Yes.
when I would practice my Spanish, I think. they
At the
all
pharmacy
smiled
and grocery. Yeah, everybody was really sweet and accepting of our limitations for sure.
And I think Oaxacans are known for being, standing up for what they believe in, like through protest or any other rebellions that they have. Like, they'll also put posters on the walls. We learned if they put a poster on the wall, they could potentially go to jail for at least a week. So they knew when they put that up, that's the threat, and there are police everywhere. So but we did, on our walking tour, when we went through the neighborhood with all the murals and stuff, she let us know that, because, why would they risk to put these posters up? Well, the people of the neighborhood are very supportive of being able to speak out and protest or rebel in those ways. So they sort of, if they know the police are coming, if they're just putting posters up, it's not vandalism. And they sort of help them take cover. So yeah, we love the people of Oaxaca. There was minimal English spoken again, but that we loved that, because it forced us to sort of really try to do the Spanish. And we're not going to say any Spanish on this video, because there are people that speak way better Spanish listening right there.
Oh, and one quick thing, we did show a little clip. It was sort of looked like a parade. What we understand is the wedding culture. Whenever there's a wedding regularly at the Santo Domingo church, everybody is welcome at the end of the wedding to be there when the bride and groom come out. The school band's there playing, and everybody's dancing there, and they do a parade where everybody just joins in. And I understand that they often have little parades for different occasions, and everybody's welcome just to sort of get in there and enjoy the music and catch the candy and have fun and celebrate together, which is really nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff going on.
Yeah. Recommendations. Would we return to Oaxaca?
We would.
We would.
Because we didn't do, because we were busy doing classes. Then we got sick for about 10 days. And so we didn't, there are still definitely things that we'd like to see and didn't get a chance to do.
Even the touristy things, like there's a few excursions that we planned to do but lost the time for it. And I would say under the caveat though, as much as we enjoyed the experience, I think if we picked a place to stay right in Central, we
Yes,
would
game
have an
changer.
even bigger experience because we wouldn't be limited to the nighttime.
We'd be
Or-
salsaing all night.
Yeah, I know some of the people from our class had said to us, are you going to go to these clubs? Because on certain nights you can go and it's a big salsa night event and you can really practice there. And we were like, are you crazy? It's nighttime. Doing that. And they're like, well, you could get a cab. I don't know. Between being sick and being cautious, we just didn't. So a revisit would be really good, I think. We recommend try all the foods, even the chapulines.
Ooh,
Who knew? I would have run from those
we are
piles.
snacking on those things all the time now.
Lie. But try it. Try the mezcals. Try the different foods, all the different moles. There's a million different restaurants and really cool little places. I think one thing we didn't understand about being there was the hours of things. Like we'd go by and a lot of times things were closed. Again, I think they might close midday when we were done our classes in the morning. So walking by, some of the things weren't open. So if we'd gone in the evening, it probably would be. I don't know.
I would, if going back, I would want to go to, you can go to a mezcal farm, see the whole process of how they produce it, and then do tasting of their mezcals. I think that would have been fun.
Yeah, for sure. So that would be a reason to go back because that's what they're known for. And we recommend take the tours. We use Guru Walks, which is like a free walking tour, but you pay the guide with a nice tip at the end. We enjoyed that. We did a city tour. We did the street art tour. We did a food tour. That one was a paid one that you do through like Viator or TripAdvisor. But boy, it gives you insight into the people, the culture, the feel of the city, the markets. It's just things that you might be a little apprehensive to explore. It really takes away that apprehension and exposes you in a way that you have more comfort to really get out there and enjoy it. So we recommend that.
So Oaxaca was awesome because thinking back, we definitely learned a lot. We got out of our comfort zone, so that's all we look. That's all most of what we look for.
Yeah.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Bye, Oaxaca. See you in Merida.
All right. We wanted to give you our honest